How long does it take to make $1 million from $100? A wealthy millionaire froze all of his assets, leaving only $100, a phone, and a car with him in a remote town for a 3-month challenge to make $1 million from $100. When the challenge began, the millionaire first learned about prices and calculated his expenses, which would be $3,000 for 3 months. He decided to make enough money within a week. To save money, he only eats instant noodles, sleeps, and stays in his car, even though it is cold. Suddenly, the second day arrived and it was time to start making money. The millionaire was a salesman by trade and thought to use his old profession to earn his first money. So he started scrolling through the phone's app to find business opportunities and found someone looking to buy tires. He went to an abandoned tire factory to find discarded good tires to sell to the other party, but after half a day of searching, he did not find any. One day was wasted like this. On the third day, the millionaire became smart and decided to help others sell goods to earn commissions. After all, it is safer to depend on a company. His task was to go to a crowded place and sell a toy dog. The millionaire confidently came to the park, asked and explained to anyone he saw, but no one bought the toy after all his efforts. It was a bad start to his old profession, but the millionaire was successful after all and began to summarize his experiences. It turns out he made a big sales mistake, not understanding the market before selling the product. After 3 days, the $100 were almost spent. The millionaire found a part-time job and, although he was not paid, he could eat for free. On the 4th day, after eating and having instant noodles made with cold water, he started working. Today, he changed his approach and realized that to make a lot of money, he must first fill his stomach. So he hired 2 temporary workers for printing clothes and housekeeping services. In 2 days, the millionaire earned $140 by constantly printing and cleaning toilet covers. Then, the annual beer festival was about to start and the millionaire saw a new business opportunity. He used all of his savings to buy goods at a low price and sell them at a higher price, earning more than $400. But this is still far from the small goal of $3,000 and the millionaire plans to double his money with the profits he just made. However, when he woke up the next day, he found that he was sick and had to go to the hospital for an examination, which cost him more than $200. Fortunately, there was no major problem with his health, just excessive fatigue. After leaving the hospital, the millionaire did not forget about the tires and went to another abandoned factory to look for them. This time, he was lucky and found 5 usable tires at once. The millionaire was overjoyed and immediately contacted the buyer, reaching a deal at a price of $300 per tire. In the end, the millionaire earned a total of $1,500 through his persistence and resourcefulness. He went to a used car dealership with the money he had earned so far and found a car in good condition. He used highly skilled negotiation techniques to negotiate with the car dealer and bought the car for $700. He then spent $5 to wash the car and placed it next to a busy road with an advertisement for a price of $4,500. He had investigated and knew the car could sell for at least $3,000 to $4,000. He intentionally raised the price of the car to leave room for price negotiations. Soon, someone came to look at the car, and as he expected, the buyer found the price too high. The millionaire pretended to reluctantly reduce the price and the final selling price was $3,900. The millionaire was happy because he was able to double the money again with just a little bit of negotiation. Then, the millionaire went back to the car dealership and bought a more expensive car, turning it over in the same way and earning $7,600. However, now 20 days have passed in the challenge and he has only earned $9,000, still far from $1 million. Second-hand cars do make money, but the speed is too slow. With 70 days left in the challenge, he must use this time to earn the remaining $99,001. So the millionaire turned his focus to bigger real estate transactions. He first learned about the prices of the houses around him, which were around $80,000 to $90,000. Next, he found a general house with no major problems, only needing simple renovations on the floor. The millionaire paid $6,600 for the down payment, bought the house, and then started renovations. However, renovations also require money. He currently only has $2,400, which is not enough. Based on his many years of financial experience, he found the bank with the lowest interest rate and borrowed $10,000. He then hired a renovation company and participated in the work himself. However, just as they were starting, the millionaire found the source of the problem that the floor was infested with mold. He had originally planned to buy the house at a low price and sell it at a high price, using the money to open a restaurant. However, he was left with a budget that exceeded expectations and a loan for renovations that was overdue. He hired several professionals to remove the mold, but after several days, the house was still unchanged. The millionaire became angry and scolded the manager, who was drenched in the dog's blood as a result. However, he soon realized that he had overreacted and that this approach would not solve the problem and might even make it worse. Rather than harassing the manager, he called him aside to discuss a plan of action. However, there was no good solution at the moment, and they could only spend more money hiring more people to hurry the work along. In the end, the house was finished, and the millionaire sold it for $75,000. Soon after, the millionaire began to start a restaurant. First, he found a restaurant that didn't need much renovation and rented it, then recruited a few suitable people at the talent recruitment center and formed a team. Although there was no salary for the first 2 months, these people were infected with the millionaire's fighting spirit and willingly followed him. However, because there was no feature and no reputation, business was not good. But the millionaire had long anticipated this and knew what human nature was like. He was waiting for a barbecue competition a few days later, hoping to use this opportunity to make a name for himself. The only thing that worried him was that they didn't have a professional barbecue chef, and it would be difficult to achieve a ranking among the many experts. So the millionaire spent a lot of money to hire a head chef and barbecue chef and assign tasks to each employee. Not long after, the barbecue contest started, but an accident also happened. The chef was careless and forgot to bring hot water, and was stopped by the quality inspection department. However, the chef was still asleep in the car. It took the millionaire a lot of effort to solve the hot water problem, but fortunately, it didn't affect today's progress. The grilled ribs tasted good, and their business was booming. They sold $3,000 on the first day. Everyone was full of confidence and decided to increase their turnover to $8,000 on the second day. But when the second day started, the pork quickly ran out, causing customers to leave one after another, and the expected turnover was not achieved. This was also the chef's mistake. The stock was not sufficient. But when the beef brisket was not enough on the third day, the business was still booming at night, and even the best-selling grilled ribs were not enough. The millionaire was a little angry and wanted to talk to the chef, but the chef got angry first and wanted to leave immediately. Fortunately, the staff member caught up with the chef and calmed down the chef. The millionaire also knows the art of educating people. He quickly apologized to stabilize the chef. They sold more than $8,000 that day. Finally, with their joint efforts, they not only won a good reputation for the store but also won the most popular award for grilled ribs. The store was successful, and the millionaire challenge was coming to an end. Today is the last day of his challenge. They hired an appraiser to estimate the restaurant's market value at $750,000. Although the millionaire did not succeed 100%, his seriousness, hard work, and his perseverance have already succeeded. In the end, the millionaire called the employees together, told them his true identity, and expressed his sincere thanks to them. This action is not only to prove the impossibility of a number but to witness the success of an ideal. Well, have you learned something from this reality TV show? See you next time.